Okay, hello you guys. Welcome back to the Esty Besties podcast. If you're watching the video version, you will notice I am all by my lonely. If you are here on audio, this is Bryn speaking, and I am here for a little update for you guys. I do apologize for any of our slim few loyal listeners. We have been MIA for, I think it's been like 2 months now, so I do apologize for that. But we have a lot going on, so I feel like you guys deserve a little like mini update just on the situation, what's going on, and what to expect on the podcast coming very soon. So, alright, let's just get right into it. I'll give you guys a little update. This is just going to be a short episode. I'm going to make it as short and sweet as I can. Okay, so Miranda was obviously my partner in Esty Besties podcast since the beginning of its creation. And you guys have seen her on every single episode, so I feel like it's only right that I give you guys a little update on just the reality of what's happening. She was an OG employee of DeCourcy Beauty Lounge, and she's been with me for about 3 years now. So she did make the decision a few months, I don't really know, time is all blurred to me, that she wanted to move forward to work on her career with another salon in Delaware. It obviously no longer makes sense for us to do this podcast together, but because I invested so much time, money, energy, just everything into this podcast, I really don't want to give it up. I want to keep going with it. I really want to continue to film this podcast, create quality content, and build the connection that we have growing with each other, you guys. It is a little weird me like doing this by myself, just filming and like knowing where to look at the camera, the whatever. So bear with me. I'm trying my best. I feel like this feels like a YouTube video, but I'm doing my best, okay? And we'll figure it out together. So I just want to preface by saying, like, in business, I know it's inevitable that people come and go, right? Like, I fully understand this. Nobody is with you for life. It's inevitable. People come and go. It's life, okay? Like, I understand. But similarly to in, like, a personal relationship, even if you know in the back of your mind it's inevitable that someone's gonna leave or move on, I should say, it still sucks when it happens, obviously. So similar to a personal relationship, when someone you invest like your full time, energy, heart, trust, belief into with expectations of like reciprocal loyalty, when they don't return that back, you do feel an element of betrayal, even though they might not be wrong in what they're doing. I hope that makes sense. Nobody did any like wrong in this situation. Like, there's no, nobody is like a bad guy is what I'm trying to say. I felt like I saw me and Miranda doing this for like ever for you guys, so it's super weird to have to kind of pivot everything. This past month has been like a lot of change for me. Obviously trying to hire new employees, trying to figure out the structure of everything, trying to restructure all my systems, make sure I'm protected. Like, there's a lot going on. So again, I understand in business it is inevitable that people come and go, and I want to preface by saying that I'm fully aware of that, and I'm not upset that Miranda wanted to move on and go do other things that she feels is better for her opportunity of growth. However, that can still upset me and offend me because of the fact that I felt like, I was presenting that same thing, and I felt like our loyalty was synonymous. So yeah, and the only reason I'm telling you guys this is because you deserve to know. Again, I don't want to be messy. I don't want anyone to take this as like drama or tea or go share this and be like, oh my god, blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, this is just the reality of business, the reality of life, and I feel like it's a good lesson it was a great lesson for me. I learned so much from this situation, so I feel like it would help to share this, whether you can apply it to like business, relationships, friendships, whatever. There's definitely a lesson here. And yeah, so we're both going our separate ways with business, and yeah, that just is what it is. So I just wanted to take this moment to speak wisdom from this experience to anyone, whether it's in business or personal relationships, to always have a plan where you can depend solely on yourself. Obviously, with that plan, have an understanding that you will have the possibility of diversion and that something could completely throw a wrench in it and you're going to have to completely pivot, but always make sure that your plan is at its core based around you and what you're capable of. Make sure that you have an A plan, a B plan, a C plan, a D plan, and so on, because you will never be able to expect what's going to go wrong, but at least knowing that at the core, you're the one that can handle it. So, for example, like when I moved into this new space, I made the decision. Obviously, it was a huge, I think it was 3 times the amount of the rent of my old space. So it was a huge jump, but I went into it and saying to myself, I only have 1 employee right now. Miranda was my only employee when I moved into this new space. So I moved in knowing that even if I had 0 employees, I could still pay the rent. And that was like a huge deciding factor for me, where I was like, all right, I'm not doing this if I can't fall back on myself and work 5 days a week and still pay the bills. So that is super important. Always make sure the base and the core of your plan can rely on you, and you don't have to rely on other people. I'm not saying it's a bad thing to have a team. I'm such a team person. Like, I love having a team. I love having people work with me. I love having people by my side that can, hold my hand. I can hold theirs. We can bounce ideas off each other. Like, I truly thrive in that type of environment. So I'm not saying don't have a team and don't build and trust people around you. I think that's super important. Way of life is collaboration, community, but make sure the core of your plan relies on you, and then nobody can essentially fuck that up. Not everyone is in it for life with you, unfortunately, even when they say they are. So definitely learn from me, and don't think that everyone thinks like you. I feel like that's a lesson that I had to learn many times, because things change. Like, people change, their ideas of what they want with their life change, and again, it's not wrong, it's not bad. I love that for people. Like, I want you to do what's best for you, but at the same time, don't expect, if you give someone a certain amount of energy, effort, trust, loyalty, that they're going to repay it to you, especially in business. It's a cold world out here, you guys. So just have your own back. Create your own vision, trust in yourself to bring it to life, bounce back from every hit that you encounter 10 times stronger, and love who loves you, okay? That is my lesson to share with you guys all today. This situation definitely leads me to want to talk and educate people about, like, the different dynamics of the beauty business, how, different businesses structure what they're doing. I have a lot of topics that I want to dive into that this situation has kind of brought to life. So I'm definitely going to be making a future episode very soon about the layout of different beauty businesses, different structures to hiring employees, systems your business needs to have in order to protect yourself when employees do leave, and how to make sure you have all of your professional bases covered. But right now, I'm just going to keep it short and sweet, give you guys a little update, and also let you guys know what's to come. So let's get into that. I have so many exciting things planned for all the businesses. The expansion of DBL, new services, new trainings, our amazing team. Everyone is thriving right now. So much room to grow, but at the same time, so much growth from the beginning. So we're just at that really exciting spot where everything is just like good, and they're happy, and they're thriving, and they're learning so much, and their clients are happy. Like, we are just all at such a good point. So I'm so proud of everyone on my team right now. I am also working on the development of a few items from my DeCourcy Beauty product line. Lashes, brows, skincare. I have some stuff for the professional side of it, so the esthetician, cosmetologist, to use on clients, to use on yourself, and then I also have some really good products coming for the consumer. So stay tuned. I keep saying that, but stay tuned, stay tuned, stay tuned. Also, I'm really excited to dive deeper into aesthetics education through this podcast, sharing skincare tips, beauty rituals, all of those good things, and then also through online courses, through in-person trainings. I have so many exciting things coming, so again, stay tuned. And most importantly, I have so many exciting things planned for this podcast. Like, so many things that I'm so excited about personally, because it's going to be fun for me to film them, but also to be able to share that with you guys, I think is super fun. So some of the things that you guys can definitely expect to see in the near future on the Esty Besties podcast include, obviously, continuing to bring on amazing guests who bring wisdom and insight on their different careers, lifestyle, and just overall life experience. I am so thankful to all of the guests that we've had so far that have just been so amazing and patient with us figuring the whole podcast thing out, even just like filming and all of that stuff. Thank you to everyone that has come on as a guest, and also special shout out to anyone that has listened to this podcast from the beginning, even if it's just 1 or 2 episodes. Like, you have no idea how much I appreciate that. I love to talk. Obviously, I'm a Gemini. We could talk in a microphone for 24 hours a day if you let us. But I appreciate that you guys want to hear what I'm saying. Like, that just feels so nice. Even if it's 10 people, like, it makes me feel so happy. And I do feel the love, like, through the screen, honestly. And I hope you guys feel it back, because I love you. And thank you for supporting me in any way, whether you've gotten a service, listened to the podcast, bought a product, literally anything. Like, I love you and I appreciate you. Also, with some of the guests I want to bring on, definitely expect to see some virtual features to expand the range of people that I can bring to you guys and introduce to you guys on this podcast. I feel like there's only so much that we can do, like, locally without having to make someone kind of travel in. So definitely expect some virtual features, some really cool people I have in mind. So, oh my god, I need another word for stay tuned. What else can I say at this point? Just stay tuned. Just stay tuned. Another thing you guys can expect to see is full podcast episode with guests while they're getting serviced. So while they're getting their lashes done, their brows done, getting a facial treatment, you can definitely expect to see some visual video viewing experience of these services getting done while we do a podcast. So we're getting a little double whammy there. And I think this will be really satisfying for people that love the visual aspect of, like, watching a service get done. I personally would watch a video like that because I love to watch services getting done, even though it's what I do all day. I will still sit there on TikTok and watch someone do lashes one by one. So for any of my girlies like that like to video view as well, those episodes are going to be really great for you. I also want to incorporate some bonus episodes, so I think I'm going to incorporate a recurring bonus episode, and I might add some new ones in here alongside this, but one of the ideas I have is Self-Care Sunday, do mini episodes every couple Sundays. I can kind of center those episodes around giving skincare tips, showing my beauty rituals that I do, giving product reviews of new products I'm trying, just kind of that realm, almost just like we're hanging out on a Sunday, like having a little girls' day. Those will just be like 15-minute, 20-minute kind of bonus episodes, but I think those will be really fun too. Okay, so that is pretty much it for the updates today. I will obviously dive deeper into kind of other aspects of the situation in future episodes, but right now, we're gonna keep it short and sweet. I hope you guys are excited for the things that I listed that we have coming. I know I am really excited. As much as change sucks for someone like me, it's like a lot. It throws me out of my loop, it throws me out of my comfort zone, but we all know that the times that you're thrown out of your comfort zone are the times where you grow the most. So I'm kind of like here for it. I'm kind of here for the turmoil and the mental stimulation of trying to refigure it all out when I thought I had it all figured out before. So I hope you guys are along for the ride with me. I appreciate you for being with me so far, and I hope that you love the direction that I go with this podcast. I would appreciate any feedback. If anyone has any like ideas now that I'm doing it solo dolo, if anyone has any ideas for things that you want to see on the podcast or on a bonus episode, always DM me on Instagram, TikTok, text me, like literally whatever. I really appreciate any feedback you guys do have. I am going to still pull an affirmation card for you guys, but before I do that, I just want to plug all of my social media to remind anyone that doesn't follow me on there already. On TikTok, you can find me at DeCourcy Beauty. On Instagram, you can find me at DeCourcy Beauty and at DeCourcy Beauty Lounge and at Esty Besties Podcast. On YouTube, you can find all of our video versions and other bonus content on at DeCourcy Beauty on YouTube. Oh, another little thing I wanted to throw in for anyone that lives locally. My dad is a veterinarian, so he has a practice in Greenville and a practice in Chadsford. He is moving his Greenville location to a bigger space, and my family and I, my brother, my mom, and I are opening up alongside it a pet cafe and boutique. It is called Endless Wags. So for any local people that love their dogs and cats as much as I do, please check this out when it opens up in the end of, we're shooting for end of November, but it'll probably be December, so let's just go with December. Anyone that wants to check it out and buy some Christmas gifts for anyone that has pets or is a pet lover, please check us out. We will be directly attached to my dad's veterinary practice, so it'll pretty much be a one-stop shop for all things pets. We'll carry an amazing selection of healthy food, toys and games, fresh in-house made baked goods, my mom's special recipe, with all vet approved ingredients. Everything in the entire store is going to be vet approved and healthy, and my brother is also a pet nutritionist, so we'll be able to create healthy plans for your pets to live and be as healthy as they possibly can and live as long as they possibly can, because we know we want that. Okay, let me get the affirmation cards. I'm going to pull one for you guys and for me so that we can start our day off right and set an intention for what we need for the day. Oh, I love these cards so much. I miss them. We're just going to give a little shuffle. We're going to do a little 3-card spread because I'm feeling confident. Okay. I am the creator of my own story. My life is full of abundant opportunities. And I have a unique gift to share with the world. Obviously those are perfect. None of these cards are not perfect. They're all like so positive and loving. But these cards really do resonate with today's episode. I am the creator of my own story. My life is full of abundant opportunities, and I have a unique gift to share with the world. That is the truth. I hope those resonated with you guys and let you start your day off right, and maybe validated something you needed to hear today. Thank you guys again. I really do appreciate you, and I will be back in another 2 weeks with the next episode, and one thing I know is it's gonna be a good one. Thank you for rocking it out with me, and I will see you next time. Love you, besties.